Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into Bono's new documentary, Stories of Surrender, which hit Apple TV Plus on May 30th. After watching the film myself, I've gathered the main reviews from international critics to give you a complete overview. Is it worth your time? Let's find out together. Bono, Stories of Surrender, is directed by Andrew Dominic and runs 86 minutes. This isn't a traditional U2 documentary, but rather a vivid reimagining of the theatrical show Bono performed at New York's Beacon Theatre in April 2023. The film is based on Bono's memoir Surrender: 40 Songs, One Story, and combines intimate musical performances with personal stories from his life. One interesting feature: it's also available in an immersive version for Apple Vision Pro, which virtually places you on stage next to Bono. Let me start with my personal experience. The film is visually stunning thanks to Eric Messerschmitt's black and white cinematography. The musical performances are genuinely powerful. Hearing stripped-down versions of Pride, With or Without You, and Sunday Bloody Sunday is truly moving. Bono is more vulnerable than I've ever seen him. He openly discusses his complicated relationship with his father, his mother's death, and how these events shaped his career. There are moments where he literally questions his own motivations. However, I have to say it sometimes feels a bit too calculated. Bono himself admits at the beginning that a memoir might be the highest form of navel-gazing, but then proceeds down that path anyway. It's like he's aware of the criticism, but can't quite avoid it. Let's see what international critics are saying. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has 71% positive reviews from 34 critics, while Metacritic gives it a score of 57 out of 100, so mixed or average reviews. The Irish Examiner writes that it's compelling and surprising, showing a Bono who doesn't emerge in interviews. Many critics appreciate the vulnerability shown by the frontman. RogerEbert.com praises the film's refined aesthetic and musical performances, calling the rearranged song versions affecting and full. The review highlights how the film kicks off with a performance of Vertigo that leads into Bono recalling a near-death experience in 2016 when a blister was found on his aortic valve. Not everyone was won over. On Rotten Tomatoes, some users describe the performance as weirdly dramatic and embarrassing, criticizing the overly theatrical tone. The main criticism emerging is that the film oscillates between moments of genuine vulnerability and others that seem too studied to be authentic. It's classic Bono. Even when trying to be humble, he ends up seeming a bit pretentious. What really works well? The musical performances. Hearing Where the Streets Have No Name in acoustic version with harp and cello is magical. The cinematography. Andrew Dominic knows how to create atmosphere. The black and white shots transform Bono into an almost mythical silhouette. Moments of sincerity. When he talks about his relationship with his father and how he sang louder and louder to get his attention, you feel the genuineness. The staging. Using the 5 chairs on stage to represent band members and people in his life is a brilliant creative touch. The main problems. The runtime. 86 minutes seems too short to really go deep, but at the same time some moments drag. The inconsistent tone. One moment it's vulnerable. The next it feels performed. Wrong expectations. If you're looking for U2 stories or rock and roll anecdotes, you'll be disappointed. It's almost entirely focused on family and childhood. Self-indulgence. Despite attempts at self-criticism, Bono can't completely avoid seeming self-referential. Stories of Surrender is perfect if you are a die-hard Bono fan wanting to know his more personal side, love intimate musical performances, are interested in cinematic musical memoirs, have Apple TV Plus, and don't know what to watch. It's not for you if you want a traditional U2 documentary, are looking for rock and roll and rock star lifestyle stories, Can't stand when Bono gets too philosophical. Prefer live concerts to theatrical performances. Compared to other recent music documentaries like The Beatles' Get Back or Summer of Soul, this is much more intimate and less musical in the traditional sense. It's more similar to Leonard Cohen, I'm Your Man, an artistic portrait rather than a rock documentary. My final rating is 7 to 10. It's a well-made film with genuinely beautiful moments, but it suffers from the same contradictions as its protagonist. Bono tries to be humble, but can't help being Bono. If you're a fan, you'll appreciate it. If you're neutral, it might even convert you. If you already can't stand Bono, well, this film won't change your mind. Is it worth watching? Yes, especially if you have Apple TV+. It's a quality visual and musical experience, even if not revolutionary. And if you have an Apple Vision Pro, the immersive version could be really interesting. What do you think? Have you already seen Stories of Surrender? Let me know in the comments if you agree with my review, or if you have a different opinion. Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming YouTube reviews, and ring that notification bell. See you in the next video with more news from the YouTube world. Cheers!